Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition. Oh my god, please don't tell me that blew up. Oh, thank god. Wow, that was a very interesting way to start this video. But anyways, this is part 165 of my Let's Play series. And in the last video, you guys witnessed me building another build in my world, which was a tower. And that is located more towards my old house. You guys are obviously not going to be able to see it from here, but I'll go ahead and go show you guys that real quick because I did finish it off camera. So let's go take a quick look at that. As you can tell, it's starting to appear in existence. So now there's holes representing windows, and there's also a bunch of mobs. Aside from all that, there is the roof, which is now complete. It is a pointed spruce roof. There's torches all over it to provide light. And on the inside, I basically just put down the flooring that's also used for the path outside. So far there is no interior decoration, and I don't know if I'll really add any, but if you guys have any suggestions for what you guys like to see in here, then comment down below. I may end up making this my potion tower, but then again, who knows? I might figure out something better for it in the future, but again, if you guys have any suggestions, then go and comment those down below. So let's go ahead and go over to my mansion, and I'll show you guys some of the updates that I also made off camera to that, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to be starting on next. So I did mention that I wanted to complete the kitchen and the living room, but there's some complications involved with that, as you could tell from the beginning of this video. First of all, the roof of the living room is still not complete. It makes quite a bit of updates on the living room roof from previous videos, as you can tell. So now it looks a whole lot better, and I got a lot more quartz in place. So now it actually lines up with the the foyer hallway roof. However, the material up here is going to be slightly different. So this band of spruce planks that's up here is going to be stylized a little bit in the future. But yeah, all these walls are going to have to come up. As you can see, I ran out of spruce, so unfortunately cannot continue that. But I do need to get a lot more quartz to finish this off. But once this is all finished off, whoa. Okay, I guess it's on here, whatever just died through the wall. I will have to furnish this, which furnishing is last. So I do not want to do furnishings until the roof is complete. That's part of the reason why I don't want to do the whole kitchen and living room furnishings yet, because I haven't completed the living room fully yet. So that's part of the reason why. Okay, well, as you can tell, my game completely crashed. So, yep. All the mob loot I just got is completely missing. But that's okay, because I didn't make any progress. I was just showing you guys things. So as you can see, here's the progress on the kitchen. Nothing really new, except for the fact that the stairs on the roof are gone. But as you can tell, they are kind of still here, but the only reason why they have not, or they were completed before, but the reason why they're not anymore is because, like I mentioned before, my game crashed and none of that saved. So pretty much out of everything in my mansion that did not save with that game crash, the stairs in the kitchen is the only real thing I have left to do, which is very simple too. So here is the progress on the dinosaur, or the T-Rex skeleton fossil statue thing. So wow, Citra is having quite a bit of issues today. That is definitely one of the glitchiest episodes I've had so far. Aside from that, the dinosaur T-Rex fossil is complete. So there's really nothing else I'm going to add to it. All the bones are now in place. So there's that, all done. So the next thing I want to show you guys is the updates on the library. And as you can see, there's been a few. So the bookshelves have made some progress on those. This entire bookshelf over here is complete. I added some redstone lamps in the walls, left over from my 150 monument. And I also added a chandelier in the middle. So this chandelier is double tiered. So there's a first tier right here and the second tier. I guess the first tier and then the second tier to kind of provide some extra light. And I use my remaining bookshelves to start the enchantment corner over here. So pretty soon that will be completed. So the library at this point is like 80% done. It is very close. But in this video today, we're going to be doing something completely different. And it is something that I have mentioned before, but not really in full detail until this very video. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do with the basement of this mansion. And there, oh, I actually have 3 quartz pots right here. Let's go ahead and use those up. In fact, do I really still have quartz slabs in here too? No way. I in fact do. Wow. I'm definitely using these to finish off the, or not finish off, but At least make some progress on the roof here. Ooh, that is quite tall though. Let's just stick with, or I don't know. Let's just go ahead and pile up then, I guess. Start work on the basement build, which is the new build that I'm going to do for the next couple of videos. And that build is not related to Minecraft, surprisingly enough. And it's not really going to be a build that'll really help me in any survival sense. At least I don't think at the moment. I don't think it will. But this is definitely going to be one of the more interesting builds so far. So this is actually, oh my god. Wow. This is a horde of zombies just waiting for me to come down here. Oh my. Wow. This is just ridiculous. I'm going to have to break this piece of dirt, but I'm going to replace it right back. Oh, yeah. I couldn't avoid that, even if I tried to hit it. I mean, I don't know. It's not really that big of a deal. At least it happened in the basement, not anywhere else. Still mildly annoying, but dang. This episode has been quite the episode where mobs just love to bombard me. There's a skeleton too, like what the heck? Oh my god, there's another. I mean, it makes sense because this whole cavern over here is completely dark, which I am going to have to break away this, which is part of the reason why I grabbed the shovel. Want to begin on the building part of this new build, and it's actually going to be something from a Mario game, and more specifically a Luigi game. So yeah, Luigi's Mansion, obviously. It's the room in Luigi's Mansion in the basement with the breaker switch in it. So I'm basically going to be replicating the basement of the original Luigi's Mansion. Plus I also wanted to get some dirt to fill all this in too, so not that big of a deal here. I really hope that I have stone bricks somewhere. This is actually the flooring right here, so I don't have to dig it out. Oh, how nice is that? Which means I don't have to put an oak block there because you won't even see it. The flooring is going to be stone bricks, and the reason being is because it's easy to gather and it pretty much matches what's in Luigi's Mansion. At least in the area when you first go down the stairs and there's the two doors next to you when you go down these stairs in Luigi's Mansion to the basement. I'll put reference images up in the video as well so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I am going to replicate that door thing on each side of the stairs. So it kind of makes sense in terms of that, but this wall is going to be interesting because it kind of looks like a dark brick in Luigi's Mansion. But I feel like spruce pretty much matches the color pretty well. So I almost feel like I want to just replace all of this oak with spruce. I mean, really. At least right here and onwards. Thing to replace it with, and of course there's more mobs. Who would have guessed? But going in this direction, it's not going to be a huge amount. But once you go down the stairs in the Luigi's Mansion basement, you have a door that's to your right and a door that's to your left. And the door that's to your right leads to the breaker room, which could be utilized by this space here. And then of course the doors on the other side will do the same thing. However, there's only one door as the other wall leads to an exterior. This is an exterior wall, so I can't really do two doors. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and bring out the stone brick all the way as far as I need this. So this is the hallway shape. It's going to go all the way out to the end here. I really don't need all this much space though. I don't think I'll need all this room just for a single door. But I think I'm going to use it anyway because probably not going to need to go out more, at least right here. If I do need to go out more, I'll just do it right here in the middle, but I don't think I'll need to as this room isn't too big. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more spruce here to build the walls up. And at least we can get the door down today, and that'd be one piece of progress we can hopefully achieve. But the door's me right here, so I need to make sure to add these stone bricks to accommodate that, and then I'll add these spruce logs on top, and I see a bunch of mobs jumping around over there. Whew, I'm gonna have to go deal with that eventually. Go ahead and replace all this dirt with spruce to match everything up. Now, I would use bricks, but bricks don't really match because they're too bright in color. The red is not really a big match to the actual walls in Luigi's Mansion. That's part of the reason why I'm not really using bricks at all. So I feel like spruce, despite it being, it kind of has a similar pattern too, in a way. So I think it actually matches pretty well. Like if they had a pattern and color like this that looked like bricks, then that would be perfect. but that's unfortunately not the case. Now, as far as the ceiling is concerned, I know that the glass is here and everything, but I kind of want to keep it because it kind of adds to it. Kind of helps add to the decoration look of the basement here. So I feel like keeping it is actually a good idea and beneficial in the end. Plus, once I get doors installed on these, then I won't have to worry about putting the ugly dirt here anymore. Which, trust me, that is a massive, like, change just by that. But if we scroll down here, I do not have any coal. Oh, I have 8 torches and I actually have 3 in my inventory. God, I was getting worried there for a second. If I didn't have any torches, I would be so disappointed. But luckily I have some, so that's not that big of a deal. Now, as far as the walls down here, this will all be replaced with some spruce. I'm about to get some more of my chest because I'm starting to run a little low. Actually, pretty low. I only have 2 pieces left. So I better go back and get the other couple stacks. Or is it 2 stacks or is it 1? 1 stack? I thought I had another. Oh, I do. Okay. So 2 more stacks, but I think I'm going to use the other stack off camera to finish the living room walls there. Just to finish those off, and that way I don't have to worry about them anymore. I wanted to break away all the torches on the floor here, unfortunately, because I'm going to have to install all the stone brick. Yikes. This is not going to be good, because then mobs will start spawning. Hooray. Don't we all just love it when mobs spawn? It's the best thing ever in Minecraft, especially when hordes of zombies start coming after you, just like what happened to me earlier. Luckily, though, it's easily manageable. If it weren't, then, well, I'd obviously be dead, but I don't want to die because Citra does not handle deaths very well. I will say that. If you're wondering what Citra is, it's a 3DS emulator. I'm using that to play Minecraft, and I have a lot of people ask me what I use to record my videos, and that's what I record my videos with, is Citra. So yeah, like obviously, you know, all I did was I transferred my game save and the game itself over to my computer to the Citra emulator, which allowed me to open it up and play it on here. But I do obviously own an actual 3DS and Minecraft 3DS as well. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some glass because I noticed one piece was missing and there's a zombie coming after me. Can I do this before it hits me? Oh, no, but up third person view. This makes things so much worse. This mansion is going to become like the death point of several hundred mobs to come in the future, because I can't tell you how many mobs I think I've killed so far in this mansion. I probably killed enough mobs to create a cemetery the size of a small size world in Minecraft 3DS. It seems likely knowing how many mobs I have killed, and look how many mobs I've killed in this episode alone. Definitely more than I've ever done in the past, like, I'd even say like 8 to 10. Like, it's a lot for sure. It's just, ugh. And of course, they keep spawning in my basement, so it's not like I can really do anything about it unless if I place torches everywhere, which I don't have coal either. Could always go out and get some logs for charcoal, though. I could do that, but, I don't know if I really want to do that right now, as I have plenty of materials, and obviously I have enough torches for this specific area that I'm working on, so it's not like it's urgent or anything. So I do have 5 left anyway, so if there's any dark spots in this area, at least I can fill them in. The roof of this area, well, I've already kind of determined that. In Luigi's Mansion, it's a very interesting design. It's not a flat roof. There's like waves and pipes and stuff like that, but the general color is more of a cream color. So I feel like I'm going to stick with this oak and birch pattern throughout the entire roof. So I'm going to bring the spruce all the way up, actually, to really take advantage of this all. The best part about all this is that finally closing off the basement walls. So I really won't have to worry about mobs coming in my house anymore. Wow. What a relief. Like, seriously, I can't tell you guys how much of a relief that is, not having to just constantly be in fear that a creeper is going to come up behind me and explode, like it did at the beginning of this episode. So that's a perfect example of all this. So, oh, well, speak of the devil. Creeper, creeper, where are you? Please don't jump out of nowhere. Please don't jump out of any... Okay, wow, it really traveled far. Well, oh, it's coming up into my house now. That is not what I wanted. I'd rather it come over to me at this point so I can kill it. God, you gotta be kidding me. This is so irritating. Creepers love to spawn on this version. God dang, like it's really annoying sometimes, because considering that in Minecraft, Java, and Bedrock, when I play that, I feel like all mobs pretty much spawn at an equal rate, unless if we're talking about like rare mobs like witches and endermen. Like I feel like the general Minecraft mobs like zombies, skeletons, zombie villagers, not zombie villagers, maybe just regular zombies, skeletons, spiders, and those kind of regular mobs, they usually spawn at a normal rate. Like they usually spawn in a pretty even, consistent way. And creepers, honestly, out of all of them, seem to spawn less in my experience, but of course that's all up to your guys' personal experience as well. But in Minecraft 3DS, it is the complete opposite. Creepers spawn so often, and I don't even know why. I've never been able to figure it out. The mob parameters in this version, it's really hard to say if it's like really interesting, because it's hard to really label them as unique from other versions. I mean, they are unique from other versions because of the mob caps and such, but I'm talking about the mob parameters. Like, how often do mobs actually spawn? Like, what's the percent chance that a creeper will spawn at any given moment, or a zombie, or a skeleton, or whatever else? Because if you really think about it, mobs like the Witch and Enderman are so rare in this version that you will never, ever, like, count on seeing one in any given night. It is so rare, in fact, that in this entire Let's Play of 65 episodes now, I have probably only seen about maybe 3 Endermen. I haven't done a lot of sleeping. Like, I've been staying up a lot of nights. So it's weird how the mob spawn rates or mob parameters work. And recently, I actually did see a witch at the beginning of an episode. So again, it's obviously luck if you get an Enderman or a witch, but they're 2 really, really great mobs for mob drops. Not so much the mob itself. I mean, witches and Endermen are decent mobs overall, but that's all up to opinion. I don't know if I really say witches are a decent mob. The only thing good about witches is their mob drops. Other than that, they are annoying. But Endermen, on the other hand, they're pretty easy to kill, because all you gotta do is go over to a water source and you're basically done, and you can just kill it right then and there, because it won't really hit you unless if you're deliberately trying to make it hit you at that point. But witches, on the other hand, oh god, they will do everything in their power to try to throw you with the potion. Whether it's slowness, so you can get away from it slower, or poison, so you get down to half a heart, and then potentially another mob kills you. It's just witches, if you really think about it, it's just witches are very, very annoying mobs. Definitely not the worst, far from the worst, for sure, in my opinion, but they're on the list of annoying mobs for sure. Kind of weird that I ran out of stone bricks. I kind of ran out of everything, really. I kind of ran out of spruce wood, ran out of stone bricks, but again, at least we kind of generally laid out this area, and we're finally starting to close in the basement. Like, that's honestly a pretty huge achievement in my opinion, because once we get all this broken out, this is going to be something completely different. And you guys probably already know what it is if some of you guys have been watching this series for a while. It's going to be a minecart station. So essentially I'm going to create a kind of a train station look to this area and branch off minecart tracks to various builds. So that includes my old house, my milestone museum, and my barn. Those are the only 3 I have in mind right now. That's probably the only 3 I'm going to do for at least a long time. But this right here, this space is going to be used for the Luigi's Mansion basement, essentially the whole replication of the basement. And this room, the more that I think about it, I'm looking at my reference of the room, it's actually a rectangle in the game, and so is it here. So this is perfect. Like, this is the perfect dimensions. And then, of course, off camera, I'm going to finish up the flooring and the walls, just that. That way I can show you guys the decoration piece of this, which will come in the next video. So, and we're going to start this video with a creeper, and we're going to end this video with a creeper, it seems. So, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to go near it. We'll just leave it alone for now. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.